Hello, everybody. I do hope I'm actually broadcasting instead of wasting my time. Sometimes that happens. Um, but right now, thank you so much for tuning into this vid. I'm gonna make it short. It's gonna be like 15 minutes. Um, but I just had some information I needed to get out there to the people who watch me and to the people who don't even know who the hell I am, which is a lot of people. But I'm the Broken Wolf, 93. I do a lot of gaming streaming on YouTube. You probably already know that if you're on YouTube. You probably don't know that actually if you're on YouTube because you don't watch any of my stuff. But basically, I've been having problems with my channel stagnating like crazy recently. And it never had really exponential growth or anything like that. But it's never fully stopped growing. And now I'm absolutely certain it has stopped growing. And there's this guy named PewDaBox. I'm always talking about PewDaBox on YouTube, right? But Pewda is an awesome guy. And he actually started his YouTube channel around the same time I did mine. I think he started his after mine. I'm not really sure which one came first. But I know that Pewda was around the same time that I did my channel. And Pewda now has like 207 subscribers off of 81 videos, I think. And I have 400, and this makes, I believe, 414 videos. And I only have 24 subscribers after all this time. So, I've seen this, going on for quite a while. It's been like at least oh shit, hold on. Sorry. This is the problem with live streaming. Hey baby, coming home? Yeah, I am, but I'll see you when you get home. This one's important. Alright, bye. So that was my wife. She's coming home from work. But okay, I better make this quick. So I know that Pewda is making all this headway, and I'm thinking to myself, like, what am I doing wrong? There must be something I'm doing wrong to not be being noticed by people. Because I don't think for 1 second that my content is fucking toxic or anything. I generally get a laugh out of a lot of my content. And so I saw in this YouTube video, I actually literally just looked it up. I looked up how to grow your channel, and I have no problem with asking for help. I have no problem with being humble and noticing that I can't do everything on my own and that I will need help to learn how to do something correctly, especially if it's something new. I'm fairly new to YouTube anyway. Basically, what I found is that there's a guy on YouTube named Sean Cannell who does a lot of this. He teaches people how to run YouTube correctly, how to be successful in their YouTube career. And I was for the longest time I would see like how to make $1,000 on YouTube and all this stuff. These videos, and I'd be like, well, that sounds like bullshit. Like you know what I'm saying? It sounds like so you got to do some some nasty shit or something like that. And I'm just to the point where I'm like, I'll try. It's not that I want to make $1,000. I was just making that an example. I'll try to ask for help is what I'm saying. And after getting on his video and going to like his website that he suggests, he gives you like a 45-minute breakdown of what makes a YouTube video successful, what makes a channel successful, what a channel can do to make money. And I'm going to try these things. And first and foremost, it starts out with the style of my format of my channel. I make a lot of content. I make a lot of pretty funny content. I make some serious content, but I don't make content that sticks, and I don't make content that ranks at all. And so no one ever sees it, And I make so much of it that the value is diminished. So basically, let me just go ahead and get this over with before my wife gets here. But I want to state outright who my target audience is. I'm looking to appeal to gamers who actually care about the gaming industry, who are people who pay attention to the inner workings of it, who care about journalism not being fraught with a bunch of friends who, do deals with each other and fucking are soft on each other's, on each other's games or whatever. I don't want, developers putting money into the hands of journalists so that they can write what the developer wants them to write. I'm a person who cares about the direction our industry is going when it comes to how comfortable development studios are getting, or publishers are getting with making these like in-between iteration systems like the PS Pro or whatever the fuck that thing is, and the Xbox One's like next step up, like the 0.5 versions of these consoles. I'm a person, I don't like that. I don't like when you're doing that, because I see in other industries what happens when developers do that. I see that they go hog fucking wild with it. If you'll spend money on it, they'll go hog wild on it and start making more money off of you. And they may be putting in less effort or not doing it as well or whatever. And I am a person who cares about this industry too much to see stuff like that and just be like, all right, whatever, I don't care. I'll just let whoever wants to pay for it can pay for it. Whoever doesn't doesn't. I want to say to people, no, don't do that. Do not buy into that. It's not worth it. So my target audience is going to be gamers that care like I do. Why they should watch is another good question that Sean brings up. He asks you, why should people watch your content? And basically what people should watch my content for is an in-depth analysis of game design, but also of the industry, relevant situations throughout gaming, and sometimes politics. That's more just side stuff for my life. I'm into politics like that. But primarily, people should watch my content for a very in-depth analysis and an understanding of how important game mechanics are, of what they do for you emotionally and what they do for you mentally, and how they can actually lead to making memories through video games, and why they lead to making memories through video games. There's a reason why video games are so successful and they're so memorable as a medium, and primarily it's because of gameplay. And there are many ways to do gameplay wrong, and there are many ways to do gameplay right. And I seek to give gamers an in-depth analysis of how to do it correctly. And especially what I really want is for actual developers to watch my content. But I'm satisfied just starting out with gamers for now, because I know that at this point there's no reason for a developer to actually get into contact with me or watch my things just quite yet. That's what you guys are for. Once I gotta engage with the community, and that's what I want to do. I want to engage with our community and grow it. A community of gamers who actually care about how the game is designed and how to make it better. What can increase the fun of the game and also increase the player's understanding of the mechanics and their talent while playing the game. That's why I would release videos like Neo True Skill that teaches you how exactly to fight with certain weapons, and what to do in certain situations, and which weapons have which strengths. That's why I care about that. So that is what people have to look forward to when watching my content. What you have to look forward to in the future of my content is another question that he put forth. And starting from Sniper Ghost Warrior, I'm going to change up how I'm doing this. I'm not going to do a video a day anymore, because that's what I've been doing. That's why I got to 400 something videos. And I realized that doesn't make your videos get seen more, that there are more of them. It just means that you have a lot more videos. Instead, I'll be focusing on quality over quantity, but also consistency. So I want at least 2 videos a week. I at least want to do 2 videos a week, and I say 2 because I spend a lot of time going through the entirety of a game's story and analyzing each part of it. And games can be pretty freaking long. So I want to do at least two videos a week, and I'll try to stick to that consistency so that people can look forward to knowing that I'll be releasing a video, I don't know, maybe once on Monday and then once on this day, or once on this day and once on that day, These will also be videos I do in Share Factory. I'm going to be focusing on Share Factory use instead of broadcasting. I will not be broadcasting anymore except for very specific situations. So you can expect to see that not happen nearly as much as it has in the past. Basically, I'm going to be focusing more on my content and focusing on content that actually is useful to you guys. And I'm so thankful to you for even giving me a try and for even subscribing. That means a hell of a lot. But I realized to grow my channel, I'm going to need to change up how I'm handling things. And I'm not doing it right. I'm just straight up not doing it correctly. My primary content is going to be gaming with a focus of analysis and understanding certain mechanics and certain circumstances and systems. And the key focus of all of the key focus of my primary content is to increase developers' understanding of what players want and why the players want it, so that developers can implement more intricate and more in-depth systems. It doesn't have to be more complex, but a system that has depth is what we want. And that will improve the art. If more gamers care about how the art is crafted, and how it's put together, then we'll see an increase in the art itself, in the increase in the art's value, an increase in the art's lasting power, its lifespan, its ability to stay in your memory, and actually kind of tailor how you grow up and what you expect out of other video games. Games that did that for me are Metal Gear Solid, hands down. The entirety of the Metal Gear Solid series did that for me. But the biggest one that had a focus on what I expected out of other video games was my very first Metal Gear Solid experience, which was MGS. It was Metal Gear Solid, the very first Metal Gear Solid. There is a magic and a beauty to this. As much as people try to push gamers into a box and say we're fucking nerds, or they try to say that we're people on the outside of society or whatever, I don't give a fuck about what they have to say. What I care about is how powerful these experiences can be. And I realize that I haven't been showing that with my content. I have not been giving it the honorable display it deserves. I haven't been creating content that honors that belief that I have. So from now on, you can expect to not see a video a day. I mean, I'm busy as shit anyway with other things. But I'm going to be doing a whole lot more editing. I'm going to be using Share Factory, and it's going to start with Sniper Ghost Warrior. I will not be just broadcasting Sniper Ghost Warrior. I'm actually going to make videos that detail the finer points and the things that people need to know the most about the gameplay. I think that's it, man. I really think that that's all I've got to add. Just for people to understand that I care about my content, and I care that I haven't been doing it the right way. And by the way, I have nothing against Pewda. I love Pewda. I love watching his stuff. I love engaging with him on his broadcast and everything. And I will, in the future, I will continue to do that. It's just that my content will be different. I mean, he has 81 videos, and he has a hell of a lot more subscribers than I do. So there's clearly something that he's doing right that I'm just not doing. And it makes enough of a difference to me that I'm humble enough to understand that it doesn't mean that I'm bad, or it doesn't mean that I suck. It doesn't mean that, he's just innately better. It means that I'm doing it incorrectly, and that there are better ways to handle this. So I'm going to attempt to find those better ways, starting with Sniper Ghost Warrior. So that's why you're gonna, if you were a regular viewer of mine, I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for everything, for the support that you've given me. It really matters. It really does. It really does make a difference, man. I don't really enjoy a lot of my life, to tell you the truth. So it makes a lot of a difference when you have people who are willing to do that. When you have people who are willing to engage in your content and just watch it with you. You know, I mean, and just to watch it is awesome. You know, even if it's not like the entire day or the entire days of my vids, or if you haven't logged in, hours and hours of my videos, just for you to click that button and give me seconds of your life, the precious time that you have, that matters to me. And I want to give you more respect. I want to give the games that deserve it more respect. I want to give the designers more respect when it comes to analyzing their games, not on the fly, but after I have completely thought of how something works, why it works, and every angle of where they made that decision and why they made that decision. I just think that doing it this way is a lot more... I'm just hoping it'll be a lot more successful. Alright, I've hit the 15-minute mark. I'm about an hour and 30 over it. My wife will be here anytime. We're going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of our day. And I hope you guys join. I hope you guys do join me in this change I'm making. And I hope it is enough to entice more people. Thank you for being on the journey with me so far. And hopefully we got a lot more places to go. So, I'll see you guys later.